Well, at the very least, at least I can talk about how controversial it is. Let's get into that.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Polar Bear.
So last week now, because this is going to be uploaded on Monday, we had Batman number 150, the new milestone issue of Batman. Now, this has been met with a lot of praise and a lot of not praise. Batman number 150 is a milestone issue. It is obviously the 150th issue of this run of Batman's, particularly Rebirth to what is now currently Absolute Power. This has two stories in it. It has the main story of what happened after Catwoman scorched Earth, and what the criminal who found out who Bruce Wayne is going to do with the identity and whatnot. And then the backup story is what's going to be happening in next month's Batman with Absolute Power as its tie-in. So this issue, like I said before, is controversial. For one, it is written by Chip Zdarsky, and a lot of people seemingly don't like Chip Zdarsky. I do. I think he's my third favorite Batman writer, to be honest with you. To get into the story is written by Chip Zdarsky, obviously, and the art is mainly Dennis Cowan. There's like 2 or 3 pages of Jorge Jimenez, and then he's just it. That's it. He's gone. And for the Absolute Power tie-ins, guess what? He's also gone. So it's just going to be, I think it's Mike Hawthorne that's doing the Absolute Power tie-ins, which is great. This story starts out with the thief at a bar talking about what he wants to do with the information of finding out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And the bartender guy is kind of like, maybe you shouldn't do that because Batman is not a man, he is a demon. He saw him get up and do Batman stuff. I don't know. He just gets up and is like, I'm Batman! And, it's like, whatever. And then another guy comes in, talks to the petty thief, and he's like, hey, so, I heard you got information on Batman. Let's make a cool meal real quick, and I'll take 10% of it. And the other guy, the Kirk guy, is like, yeah, alright, let's go do it. So, the black guy sets up with a couple meetings with other of the big Batman rogues, like Two-Face and the Cobblepots, the twins. During this time, Batman is out prowling around and kind of just watching over this crook while he goes around trying to see if he can sell the information for however much he can. And as of right now, that's not going well for him because a lot of the crooks actually kind of want the guy dead. Because if you got the information, you give the information to somebody else, and a couple other people know the information. You see where I'm going with this? Because they want him out of the way. Anyways, during this killing attempt, one of the other henchmen that were working for the Cobblepots saves him and with his team, kind of blows up a wall and kind of almost kills the guy because he has the information on Bruce Wayne being Batman. And then the team kind of come up with a plan to do a bank robbery, and they want that guy to be there because since the Batman is kind of just sticking away, since he has the threat of this guy revealing all of his information, then maybe a bank heist will go off without a hitch, no Batman being there. So they get to the bank, and they think it's going to be an easy bank heist, but then one of the other guys of the team betrayed them and told Batman what was happening because Batman would help him get a lighter sentence. So, if they were going to be stopped by Batman anyways, might as well get a lighter sentence, you know what I'm saying? Batman, of course, beats up all of the teammates and then gets to the crook and is like, pow! Knocks him out. And then he wakes up at GSU. Kind of confused where he is because earlier in the story he woke up kind of drunk at his ex-wife's house, so, But at GSU, his son stays there, and him and his son chat about what's going on with him and his son, because his son became estranged because he thought his dad was really cool. Turns out he's kind of a punk, if you know what I mean. So his son wanted to become a criminal, so that way he could fund his own lifestyle at GSU. And so he went to go work with Scarecrow, and Batman came in and intervened and kind of kicked Scarecrow's butt, but During that time, Scarecrow spread all his new fear gas that wasn't technically completed. This is the fear gas from Fear State, where it gave everybody really, really bad anxiety and kind of made people just go against each other. Batman then saved the kid, trying to get him out of there. And the kid and him go on the rooftop. The kid is like, "How do you know who I am, Batman?" And then they talk. And talk, and talk. And eventually, after talking, Batman doesn't take the kid in. No. He actually takes the kid to GSU and gives him a whole scholarship from the Wayne Foundation. Because that's what our Batman does. Our Batman is compassionate. So the thief and his son talk a little bit more. What they talk about is if he's happy, if everything's going to go well. The thief then leaves, and right in the middle of the campus is Bruce Wayne. The thief walks up to Bruce Wayne and says, "Guess it's my time to go, huh?" Bruce stands there and says, "Well, this life that you made and all the decisions that have come up to this, it's going to be rough, but yes, it's your time to go. I set you up with a new life in Metropolis, and everything is ready for you. You just need to go there and be a better person." The man breaks down crying, asking if his son will be safe. Of course, Batman will look over him. That's the end of our story. Of course, the end of the book is actually an Absolute Power tie-in. The Absolute Power tie-in, I'm going to go over briefly, but not too much. Batman is... The Resistance is now formed at this point, meaning... Well, it doesn't mean much, to be honest with you, because Absolute Power didn't... Absolute Power did a lot, but the Resistance is now formed, and Batman is in at Titan's Tower trying to get Cyborg out, because Cyborg is going to be the last piece of everything they need to beat Waller. Well, one of the Amazo robots, the Wonder Woman Amazo robot specifically, came in and kind of just took Cyborg, and Flash communicating with everybody, because he is now their channel, because all of their secret channels have been compromised because of Green Arrow. Because Green Arrow, awesome. Thanks, Ollie. Or Batman then looks down, sees a cat, and says he's going to need a thief. And that will lead into Batman 151, which will be our Absolute Power crossover. The real Absolute Power tie-in. Because this, even though this has Absolute Power all around it, it's not an actual Absolute Power tie-in. But it did wrap up the story of our thief very well. I think he had a name, but I did not remember it for this video. Because I read this a couple days ago, and I'm reviewing it now. Because as you can see, I've been busy. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would give this comic book... I'll give this comic book an 8 out of 10. This is a good comic book. Not a bad one by any means, but a good one. I enjoyed this comic book a lot. There are some parts where I can see other people being like, what is this? I'm kind of confused. But that's okay. That's the great thing about opinions. I enjoyed this comic book. Some other people might not. I enjoyed both these covers, and some people might not. That's okay. I enjoyed this comic book, and at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. If you guys enjoy this video, please give it a like. And if you guys enjoy Batman or me, hit that red subscribe button, turn it gray. And until next time, keep collecting comics that you like. Batman is then trying to get into Titan's Tower to get Cyborg out, because Cyborg is our last hope at getting this done. Every time. This is why videos don't come out on time.